Evening everyone, welcome to some late night Hypercraft. How's it going? Okay, so I've been doing a little bit more work here for the storage room. I added in this and put it in my overflow chest. So that's for that. I might actually stick in slightly more chests there, just to make sure that overflow will catch everything, and I don't have randomized. Actually, no, I shouldn't matter too much because they'll just sit in the hoppers. Maybe. Right, so now we got to do the real fun part. Yeah, it'll be fine. Okay, so the fun part is is going through and placing all these hoppers. So I've got 2 stacks of hoppers. I'm not sure if it'll be enough, but maybe. I'll see if I need to take a quick break for MD. Yeah, it's not a problem if we stop for a second. Poor guy. Alright, see you later, MD. Okay. Look at that, look how close it comes. Wow, okay. I'm gonna go through and lay in all these hoppers, so I will be back in a second. Okay, so we're back, and yeah, so I've got all the hoppers in this particular part. You can see here, there's the trail going away. I realize now that I actually haven't done the redstone here, so I'll be doing that in the next video break. But it goes around there, then it comes out there just above the ice. Comes out over the central area here. And then comes all the way across to come out over here. And if we just go this way a little bit. Okay, so here is the first actual issue with this build, is that here is our input chest. So hopper goes underneath there, goes all the way across here, and then here is where that meets up. However, the actual set of hoppers is up there on that block. So what we need to do is run a item lift and push them over there. So we'll put some droppers on a clock. I actually need to build all those and get that sorted, and then we'll have that come out and go over there. However, that's not the only part that we need to do. The other part that we need to do is we need to start to build our forge area and then hook that up into this as well. And for that I'm going to need to do a bunch of farming at the blaze farm, because I don't actually have all that much in the way of blaze rods. But what I was thinking is that we would extend this area out a fair amount, and I'll also build a auto brewing station, which would be pretty cool. So yeah, that could be a thing. Building ourselves a auto smelter area like Armitage has, and a armor area, and as well as a brewing stand, and that will give us a place to brew some potions and smelt some of our ore, and then have it all feed into this area over here, except for maybe the potions. I think probably the potions would be best if we just left them where they were, really. I think that would be ideal. We'll use some sort of timer system to make sure that the whole potion making process is automated. I'll see what we think about that once we start to move things around here. Okay, so I'm going to update you. I need to go get a little bit, a few more things. I need to get a little bit more redstone machinery and make sure everything all works. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I've done a bit more work. So what you'll see here is a little hopper chain that comes out here, and you'll hear the sound in a second. I've broken the chain at the minute because it's obviously draining out the chest. But yeah, here we go. I hope you like it. I hope you like it, because it just keeps going. I've moved it so far away from my base just so that I can't hear it when I'm inside the house. But let's show you it working. So I'll drop this chest in here. And I don't know if we'll beat it, but now normally the expectation is if the system was set up correctly and say this was the chest, it would pop in here shortly. But because I haven't done all the prep work for the items, that's not going to happen yet. So what will happen is any items that aren't accounted for just yet get trapped over here. I wonder how quick that actually was. So I'm gonna give it a little quick time without all that chatter. And I can use my my episode timer to let me know just how long it takes. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, go. Well, it's faster than 20 seconds, that's for sure. Which is nice. It probably goes through this whole chain. Maybe I think going all the way to the overflow chest is probably going to take around 25 seconds or so. Maybe. So what needs to happen now is I need to decide how this room is actually going to go. Because ideally I'm going to leave these 6 chests here. These will be my armor and weapons chests, you know, just the random spare stuff. I'm going to take out this block here. I already have it on me. And replace it with a crafting table. So I at least have a crafting station here in this area. Oh, and then the next big thing is to decide where everything goes. I'm going to follow the left-hand rule and have all my important stuff on this side, all my normal building materials and whatnot. And then on this side I'll have like plants, food, mob drops, that kind of stuff. Gravel and stuff I don't normally go for. And you can just have that as cobble and stone brick and whatnot. Sand, glass, that sort of thing. But I'll decide how best to pad this all out, and what I might do is if I run out of items to worry about, which I doubt, I will just fill these up with junk temporarily. But yeah, it works quite well. You can see all my stuff just taken out of this chest. It's not too bad. It goes a decent rate. It sort of emptied the chest. I actually set this up and I placed this last one not too long before I started recording again. I definitely need to make sure that this place is lit. That sound of doom. Oh, jeez. I feel sorry for the NPC village. It sits right by one of the farms. So you will definitely be able to hear it all the time. And I know there's a spider out here trying to get me. Oh, a little bit of frame lag. My frame rate dropped to 0 for a second there. So here you're okay. Here you're okay. Yeah, here you go. Nothing. Nothing. It's just right here. Here. Wow. It's ridiculously loud. And I had to do a fair amount of terraforming to make sure that it all kind of fit in. So just need to fix up this land a little bit. But that is basically the storage area itself, basically complete. I'm very happy with that. I was testing out here which would be faster, well, sorry, not faster, better. Either a hopper clock or the subtraction comparator clock, and that one's faster, and I wasn't sure if the actual droppers keep up with that sort of one tick pulse, but they do, so that's nice. Alright, I'm gonna organize things a little bit more and start to think about how we want to do this room, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so there's been a little bit of a time lapse between the last bit clip and this one, nearly about 4 days or so. Yeah, so I mean, the last stuff I was just running out of time. In fact, I went over into the very next day because I was just trying to do things, and there was just so much to do, and I kind of got lost in what I was doing, so things took a turn for the worse. But let's update you for the end of this video so you can see what is going on. Okay, so you can see I've cleared out this room a little bit, and I've hit a problem over here. That's the dining room table, so I might rearrange the dining room table so I can have this room be a little bit more spacious and less claustrophobic. I also did this entryway thingy, which I think looks really cool. I love it, actually. I need to figure out what to do for these. I might actually just make it all out of packed ice, because I really like the packed ice, especially how it sits against the white. It's a very subtle colour. And as you can see, I have put up item frames, and I have started to fill these in so that they have items that can filter through. So you can see iron and coal as well, because I've done a little bit, but actually what I can do is if we go here, so we can't yet because of all the lapis. I have put lapis in, but it's further away than all the others. Setting up a thing like this is a lot harder than it looks. Wow. I mean, I had no idea just how awkward it was going to be to set it up. So let's just quickly come over here. And any second now. Oh wait, is that a trap chest? Can't tell if that's a trap chest or not. Should have already come through. Come on. What's happened there? I did test this a little bit earlier and it was working. So, iron in there, iron in there. Where's the... What? Let's go just double check along the line. And see if anything has happened there. That is super confusing because it did actually work earlier. Though this is the first time I've actually hooked the two lines up. Okay. So there's iron in these. So that bit is working. Did it just take a really long time to actually get it all sorted? It did! It took a lot longer than I expected. Yeah. So it works, as intended. I just need to fill up the rest of these. These are going to be the wooden slabs and stairs. And the actual wood blocks will be on the other side. But it's a little bit more difficult than I thought to fill up all these things. I don't have to worry about ore blocks, because ore blocks will be up here, and they will filter into a auto smelting system, so don't have to worry about it. If I need to save some ore blocks, I can just put them in a chest up here, which is just a sort of... Or I can just stick them in the overflow, and that'll be fine. There won't be a space for them, particularly on the rest of it. So, yeah, that's pretty much where we are. This video obviously will go out on time, that's nice. And then I will be catching up with everything. So I'm going to carry on with this. It takes a little while. I have... Oh yeah, I need to show you this. Right, so in order for this to work, you need to have filters. And the thing is that the filters shouldn't be things that stack or aren't going to... That they shouldn't be items that are going to be in your system, because the filter will pick them up. So the bottom one has got filler, and the upper one has got chiller. And I discovered that half a stack of bone meal costs exactly the same to rename as a full stack of bone meal. In fact, I think pretty much most of it is requiring a huge amount of experience to rename. Just ridiculous. It takes 39 levels to rename. 9. 17. So that means we get to... Yeah, 6? Wow. 5? Yeah, 5 items, and you are now looking at 39 levels to rename it. That is nutso. Oh, and the other thing is the server has introduced a death counter. And I had a slight issue at the Ender farm, and managed to get myself killed like an idiot. And we have a new member on the server, but I'll wait for them to release a video. So maybe you'll see something like that about that this weekend, which is kind of cool. They're a pretty great YouTuber. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. You've been a fantastic audience as always, and I will see you next time. Adios.